But this sliding scale when it comes to the Suns comes in play constantly because they accomplish what people want. And then it slides back to, well, you didn't do this. I told you before the break, we got more Suns slander, more Suns stuff from the national media. Kevin Pelton this time over at ESPN ranking or giving grades on NBA off seasons. And the Phoenix Suns got a C+ on their offseason. Pelton said, like Milwaukee, Phoenix put a massive amount of dead salary on its books with the final 2 years of Brad Beal's contract. After dealing Kevin Durant, the Suns can't realistically contend. Even making the playoffs will be a stretch. But they've flipped their roster in a young direction with 3 2025 draft picks and Mark Williams, which they acquired via trade. C+? Really? They gave the Clippers a B+. The Clippers, who essentially have put together the NBA's version of an old folks' home, who have fallen prey to a lot of the things that the Suns fell prey to previously. A team that I'll be amazed if they're not injured the whole year. Got a B+. But the Suns, who massively reconstructed everything from head coach to front office to going from one of the oldest teams in the league to the third youngest with talent and upside, they got a C+. I understand. We've talked about it. You get rid of Kevin Durant, people are going to look at that and say, oh, not a great offseason. You take on some dead money with Bradley Beal over the next 5 years, people are going to say, oh, that's financially irresponsible. But when you look at the other moves that they made, the things that they did, and what they were able to accomplish, if you had told anybody in early June that they were going to be able to do this, that they were going to be able to turn over the roster, that they were going to be able to find what they were able to in terms of talent in that draft, people would have scoffed at you and said it was not possible. But this sliding scale when it comes to the Suns comes in play constantly because they accomplish what people want. And then it slides back to, well, you didn't do this. You don't have a superstar anymore. Devin Booker, he's on the downslide even though he's 28. And you were nuts to sign him to an extension because why would you sign a star to an extension? When everybody before was saying, well, no star will ever want to be there after you let go of Beal and traded KD unceremoniously. This wasn't a C+ offseason. It was B+, right? I don't see how you can grade it that well. And then the Clippers, who added, freaking CP3 at 40, Brook Lopez, who's 37, and Bradley Beal, who played like he was 80 with his injuries over the last few years, to go with James Harden and Kawhi Leonard, who are already old and injured. And we hold them as the pedestal, the bastion of what an offseason should look like. Hell, they're doing the same with the Lakers, and they added DeAndre Ayton, who we know all about, and an aging Marcus Smart, and they upset one of their two superstars, but yet the Suns didn't have a great offseason. Sure,